Welcome back to the NSP podcast. I'm your host, Mackolous. I'm here with Shay Monya, Trelly, and my man Zo. Topic of discussion on the table for today is, do you need social approval? Now, out there, what do you think your definitions of social approval are?
Living better now, coochie sweaters now. I think, in all honesty, I think social approval is people that want approval from social media to get a okay or go ahead to do what they really want to do instead of following their own gut or being their own person and don't give a fuck what nobody think. Me personally, I don't think you need social approval from shit because social approval wasn't always there to get where you had to get to. If you believe in your vision, believe in your dream, or believe in whatever you're doing, as long as you believe in that, nobody else's opinion really matters because they all opinion based at the end of the day.
I don't even think that it's only on social media. Of course, social media is probably the biggest thing just because there's so many different social media platforms and everybody and their mother's on there 24/7. But it does come from other shit, just from like maybe your peers, your family members, your cousins, your whatever. It's just, like you see stuff that they have and you be like, okay, maybe I want that, or they might be looking at me crazy because I don't got that, or stuff like that. Like, because I know me personally, I'm a fashion person, so like when it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that, I always look at like what shoes he got on, what shoes she got on. Not like I'm judging nothing like that, but just like, not like that. I just
picking
like,
up game.
Exactly, like what they got on, like exactly. But stuff like that, like people look at shit like that. People will actually go to the mall and be like, I gotta spend $300, $400, $500 because I gotta wear this shit because I want my family to think this about me, or I want my people to think this about me when I go see them on Thanksgiving, shit like that. Like that's I feel like that's where when it gets to a bad thing. I feel like, of course, people can use social approval as like a good thing and a bad thing because it can steer you in like a good direction as far as like, say you out here and you, as y'all like to say, thugging and drugging, doing what you doing, all that shit, and you sitting here
thugging and drugging.
Right, you out there, you living that life. But you see your other people, you see your friends, or your cousins, or your family members. They out here, they starting their businesses, and they doing this and they doing that. And they doing it positive. They still making money. They doing it positive. That can be a way that affects you, or social approval can affect you in a positive way, because it can be like, yo, they doing this, and they ain't gotta run from the police, and they ain't gotta run from these bullets, they ain't gotta run from all this shit.
Yeah, but I think I don't know, in this society, the social approval part about that, they accept the negative shit more.
That's facts.
Than the positive shit.
That is facts.
Why can you accept somebody being a gangster or gangbanging or talking crazy, but you can't really ride for the dude like that got a 9-to-5 or got a college degree? You know what I mean? So
it's all about the look.
Yeah, it is. But y'all think in this new society with the cancel culture, y'all think that, because that's a big thing, like being socially approved in that light, like
being basically appropriate so you don't get canceled.
Yeah, so
not
you like,
fully,
because we be
yourself.
saying it, like I don't want to say some shit on this motherfucker to get me canceled. You feel what I'm saying? Even though that really might be your standpoint. You feel me? Like that really might be how you feel, but I don't know, like that. It's a sticky topic to me, man, when it come down to it, cause I don't really strive to make anybody or please anybody's opinion. I don't strive for that, but I also respect my enough to know not to fight them battles. You feel what I'm saying? Cause like the mass majority, of course, is gonna always win.
Right.
I can say whatever I want about a topic, but if 20 of us and 100 of them feel a certain way about it, we already lost. So we already socially not approved in that topic. So it's just, you know, I don't know. I just think I don't pride myself in trying to get nobody to approve me. I just think I stand 10 toes on whatever I say.
Yeah.
So so do you think in no way, shape, form, or capacity the different levels of a relationship change your approval level depending?
Explain that. What you mean?
So like you might more so have more social approval when it comes to your family versus the outside world.
Yes.
Yeah. Relationship versus friendships, depending on the different levels.
If I mean, to be honest, my mother knew everything I've done, she wouldn't. Yeah. Come on. Be realistic with yourself. Your mother, your parents knew everything you done.
Shit, we do everything they done. We probably like, oh.
And as an adult, I actually get to see it. Like, I get to see the transparent you. So, like, now I understand why you is and why you do what you do. Yeah. So,
growing pains, I think.
Yeah. I think when I start not... Well, I don't... Now I'm starting to approach that. Like, when I start just wearing everything on my sleeves and I'm just telling them everything. Like, now I'm not shunning. I don't think they would shun me. But as a kid, you think automatically that they already going to not approve of what you're doing.
So do you feel like still in an instance when it comes to that, you're hiding yourself so that you can have that facade of having social approval from them?
I feel like that's when you start to do that, then that's when you don't you staring further and further away from you actually being happy within yourself.
Correct.
Because you sitting there doing everything you can to please other people, but you forgetting about what you got to do to please yourself.
Right. Or you hide yourself at the end of the day.
Agreed. I mean, but some things we do make some bad decisions. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, we've made bad decisions. Everybody makes bad decisions. So it's like, you know, I don't think in that moment I was even thinking about being approved by anybody. I just made the fucking decision that I was on top of my head. So like, some things that I do that I have done on, you know, that I know was negative, I just gotta wear it on you, you know. Carry it like a fucking, you know what I mean? Gotta just keep it gangster. Like, I just feel like you guys stand 10 toes on it. Like, whatever you do.
True. That's true.
I don't know. That's a good question, though.
Yeah. Shay, do you feel like you need social approval in any type of way, shape, form, or capacity?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I think social approval is one of those things that's like, I can see how today's society may make it seem like it's a bigger deal than it is. But it's like, I mean, if you got it, it's cool. If you don't, niggas don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like, if it ain't, you know, making or breaking my livelihood, like if my pocket's still straight, I don't care.
That's our question.
You know,
I actually was just watching like a clip. I think maybe one of y'all put it on your page, on your story. I don't know, but it was a T.I. And I think somebody asked him something like, you know, what are some words to live by? And one of the things he said was like, you know, if you live for the praise, you're gonna die by the booze. And it's like, by consuming yourself with how well people, like how people feel about you, what people think about you, what they have to say. It's like, okay, now as long as you out here pleasing them, everything will seem great. But the one time you do some shit they don't like, it's gonna kill you to hear what they gotta say. So it's like, no, I personally can't put that much like importance on the approval of others. Well, now, of course, like, you feel me, you want approval from people like your family. You want them to feel like, you know, that you turned out well. I mean, like your parents.
Does it change, though, depending on your status?
I was just about to say that,
What do
because
you
I
mean?
feel like what basically, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like what he's talking about is basically, you see it a lot of times on social media now that majority of the people, I'm not gonna say majority of people, a lot of people nowadays are using social media as a platform to get rich, like make money off of these videos and all that type of shit. And in those types of situations, you literally need social approval to make that money.
So that's not my testimony, which is why I guess it doesn't matter that much to me. But if you are one of those people and you know that you use the social platform, you know, to affect your livelihood, because I said it doesn't affect mine, but if it does affect yours, then yeah, to an extent I do think you need it.
It gets confused. My bad, but it gets confused when people who, like you said, there are people who actually need that, like, for their livelihood and to make their money. But it gets confused when it's just other people who are trying to live that same lifestyle or trying to use that as like, okay, no, I'm not really making the money off of it, but I still want the same social approval these other motherfuckers getting. If I'm not getting it, I'm feeling just as hurt.
Less than or something.
Exactly. I'm feeling less than. I'm feeling just as hurt.
That going with
as if it is making me money.
That's true.
Self-esteem.
And that's what I mean. You're putting too much value on whether or not you get it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's why I was asked from this perspective. Like, imagine if you, let's, because we was talking about bad decisions. Let's say if you, I don't know, like you the leader or something. Maybe you like the fucking, I don't know, you're a politician.
Okay.
And you trying to become mayor. You can fuck up a little bit more being a
mayor.
No, you can fuck up more being a regular politician or something than you being a mayor.
Correct.
So now I gotta strive for y'all social approval. Like I gotta do everything great
because I'm the mayor.
Because any one little slip, fuck up.
That could cost me my votes.
That can cost me anything.
Could try to impeach me.
So now I'm looking at like, yo, it depending on your situation, your status, and what you're trying to achieve. Because right now I can fuck up a little bit. They say in your ages when you between 18 and 25, you can fuck up, and you don't want to start fucking up when you're 30. Because of where you're trying to get and how the shit. That's the status.
Yeah,
that you're
the
in.
impact is.
So now I'm like, now I'm on a little bit on the fence because I have to be a little more socially approved when I getting older because I can't make them dumbass mistakes that I can make when I was young. So like, it's a catch-22 for me when it come to it. I think it's just depending on the status and where you're trying to go or where you at in life. Right now, I'm not trying to make anybody happy like other than myself. So like once I start getting into that point where I'm just around me making fully blown majority of people around me happy and I'm keeping myself happy, that's when I think my social approval limits will get a little, different. Yeah. So.
I feel like just like how I was saying earlier, everybody does need just like a little bit of like just a little bit of social approval just to get them going, like to keep them in the right direction, because it can be some shit that you see that's gonna steer you in that right direction, rather than you just doing whatever the hell you want.
I agree about that.
That's true. And you brought up a good point with the politician thing, I think, because if you want to be in a certain level or get to a certain status within a group of people, I think at some point you do want kind of some social approval from it.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of like Data with being a teacher. It's kind of like you want to know as much as you can to be in the same breath as like these other great teachers that could be around.
And when I think about that, like even though we going a little bit off topic a little bit, like you can be living a facade, like you can be faking it. And be fucking people's heads up, and then you do one mistake, and now you just the worst person in the world. Like when I think about the mayors that we had in Baltimore, or who the fuck was that? Like with Sheila Dixon and all them and shit like that. Like, they fooled us. Like at the end of the day, left a facade on us, and then we, they did some crooked shit.
That's another thing as far as like that's why I feel like it gets a lot of people fucked up, right? Social media does, because people are using that as trust or as sadly as a fucking guide for their lifestyle.
Yes.
And if they seeing shit, basically you seeing a bunch of shit that's not real. Basically, like you literally seeing a bunch of shit that is just pictures,
30-second clips.
Exactly.
The whole truth.
Exactly. You sitting there trying to base your entire lifestyle off of some shit that somebody paid millions of dollars to try to set up for fucking 30 minutes to get this picture. Like you sitting there trying to base it, like it's all fake, bro. Just don't try to run your life.
And that's why I hate.
Off that shit.
We were just talking about the Meg and Tory Lane shit. Everybody tried to be a fucking lawyer or detective. Like, bitch, you wasn't out there with the damn flashlight looking around and shit. You was at home on the fucking computer or your phone, scrolling through Twitter, trying to put things together.
Just like everybody else.
Right, just like everybody else. So how the fuck do you know any truth? That shit just blows the fuck out of me, bro. Niggas don't have no type of like I don't know, like it just that shit weird.
Should be opinion
That shit is weird.
Based. Oh, they just be talking nowadays.
And that's social.
Because Twitter fingers, like
that's social approval.
That's social approval. Like
that's
why
what
I'm
saying. You can't you can't get that caught up in it. Like imagine
niggas do, bro.
They do, and it's like. Stop, please.
I cannot find myself going back and forth over
like
something
you ready
that
let
nobody
your whole
knows.
day get
and I don't even know you.
I don't even know you, guys.
Right.
We arguing over the internet over some shit that neither one of us know the full truth about.
Saying.
I don't even know you.
You ready get in the comment section, start argue with somebody. You ready let yourself get stressed out because you thought this picture should have got more likes.
Yo,
like,
Twitter
it's
is
not
crazy,
that deep.
though. Twitter is the worst.
Twitter's funny.
Twitter's the fucking community, yo.
Twitter fan, we be riding.
Twitter is a fucking community.
Some of the comments be having me dying, especially over these serious situations, bro. That shit be having me dying.
Because niggas don't take shit serious.
Not at all, bro. Niggas keep be saying niggas about to hit us with a missile. And niggas gonna be saying, oh, I'm gonna have to do this on my or something crazy, yo. Like, I'm gonna be doing this or something. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
So we about to die. Like, making jokes. No, I'm playing. But yeah, shit all social opinion based. I feel like all social media opinion based. Relationships, friendships.
That's true.
As long as you and that person know what's up.
Yeah.
Don't need no proof from nobody else.
Right. And then the social status can be a underlying role too. Because I started thinking about it and I was like, people that pretty much like gangs on the street or whatever, man, in those social groups, it's like they're attracted to them people and they trying to be more so socially approved by these people.
That's why a lot of people get in gangs, honestly. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I've tied into. They can see a millionaire or billionaire like a Jeff Bezos or whoever, Warren Buffett, all that, but they don't want to emulate that image. They want to just emulate the image that they're used to seeing on a day-to-day basis. And some people can't make that switch.
Yeah.
And they have the social approval of the streets.
Now I think about it, that kind of
social approval of the streets.
For real, like.
I mean, that's social.
But like, that's how gangs keep going. Because otherwise, like, for real, me in my mental state, I'm like, all right, you got to kill people. You got to be on standby. I got to sell drugs. I got to hit licks. I don't want to do that on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I don't want.
I just want my job and do what I got to do on the side, get my money.
All I want is Jesus.
But what would make that go on for decades? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That group of people
get accustomed to that lifestyle.
Why would they want to do that? Because they get accustomed to it and they want that approval.
Not even just that. A lot of times you get in, you kind of can't get out. So it's like you shouldn't have got in.
In the motherfucking first place. Yeah. They tell you like
you
the
block. Motherfuckers are joining because of the popularity that other person got, but then when you really know that person, you really realize, yo, this nigga's a weirdo.
Right.
He's so popular.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You already got too deep. Now he's trying to change who you stand for.
Can y'all name something that you went against the social approval, I guess?
Went against?
You went against it.
Shit, they was trying to cancel the baby.
Baby.
That's one for me.
The baby. I want to say something, but that is going to.
You talking about the thing with Danny Lay?
That I was going to use somebody else, but I don't think that'd be good for this.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about too. I know exactly.
You know exactly what I'm talking
The
about.
baby?
No.
Are you wanting social approval from the audience?
No.
Yeah.
Fuck that. When I go against, I still listen to R. Kelly, and I'm still going to continue to listen to R. fucking Kelly. 12-play album be on repeat. Goddamn.
I get you saying.
Damn that.
He said that was what you said. That was Kels, not Robert.
That was Robert doing that. R. Kelly is the one I don't. Robert had a problem. Robert has a problem.
I felt that because I'm still working out till 5.
God damn it, I still bump the Kells and I'm not afraid to say it, damn it.
I don't see nothing wrong.
I don't see nothing wrong.
I'm trying to think. That's a different.
Yeah, went against, yeah.
That's a good one though. I think about it.
Like most people
Sit
try
on
to
that.
cancel R. Kelly style. Listen to all the shit, not me.
Yeah, because like I'm thinking like something that like the cancel culture has like, no, that's some wild ass shit. And why would you still be back in it? I'm trying to think.
All
All right, I got one. This was probably, I don't know, but like, okay. The entire world canceled Chrisette Michele because she performed when at Trump's inauguration. And
They did.
Yeah.
Who?
Chrisette Michele. She's a singer.
I forgot what song she
You know, like
I
a
know
couple
what
of Fivers or Epiphany or.
I gotta see it. I don't know.
Okay.
But she performed at Trump's.
So she performed at Trump's inauguration.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So when Trump got into office, they went through like a lot of people trying to get somebody to perform for that man, and a lot of motherfuckers said no. And Chrisette decided to do it. Now, because I understand what her thought process was, I didn't want to cancel it. Also because like I'm a fan, but like really because I understood what she thought she had the power to achieve. She thought you know, if I go and perform for this man, you know, like this could be like a small step towards like a bigger thing where we kind of just you know, more accepting, or maybe it'll kind of like bridge the gap so it won't seem like this big race war between all of us and him. And it didn't work. You feel me? It took his 4 years.
automatically straight.
You feel me? Like for them 4 years, niggas still didn't fuck with him, and it's like, yeah, this is why. But what she attempted to do did get her canceled, and it's like, oh, I hate that. Like it happened to her, because like I ain't heard her really release nothing new since that man been in office, and now he out and been gone for the whole half of the next term.
Yeah.
And in like 6 years now, it's like I feel like people like ain't nobody forgave her yet.
Shout out Chris Evans.
You know what?
She a great
I gotta
singer.
go. And he's starting to grow on me more. And I think I had to think about it for a while. Charleston White. Y'all know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
I know
Charleston fucking White.
Look, Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle fucking Ruckus and shit. He basically like a. I can't.
I'm snitching.
Yeah, he like a.
I'm calling the police.
He just remind me of Uncle Ruckus. Like I really can't explain. Like he like a jigaboo. Like.
But it's just like
you ever seen Django?
No, I mean I know who Uncle
Django
Ruckus
with
is.
Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx? Day.
Listen, we're gonna talk about that.
We not
another day.
remake this whole thing.
We're gonna
I
talk
haven't
about that
seen
another
it.
day. It's all right.
Who that nigga up on that neck? That's a
The
classic.
point is, I know who Uncle Ruckus is, so I get.
Alright,
your point.
he
At least you know who Uncle Ruckus
He just like one of them type niggas, like, but he makes a lot of fucking sense, and I agree with some of the, other than the snitching and ratting and shit like that. But as a civilian, I understand what he's saying. But he like
He not a civilian though.
he not a gangster. What would you call him then? He no fucking gangster. He a rat. He claiming he's a rat for a reason of him being a civilian. He just talking shit because he against the gang culture.
But how you gonna be a civilian if you instigating bullshit? Then gonna go start on.
Yeah, he do be starting some
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. He instigates the bullshit. And
What do you mean instigated? I think he called niggas out on they bullshit.
Was it King Von? What was that, King Von?
Yes, because he's saying y'all niggas some goofies and y'all all killing yourself, but y'all claim y'all for y'all people. Y'all really not. Y'all killing each other.
Yeah, he's saying that.
Selling drugs to each other.
I understand that part, but when you go further,
making millions and not
But when you go
investing in our
further, when you
community.
go a step further and just say fuck King
dead.
Von, fuck the dead, fuck Nipsey Hussle,
I mean,
fuck Rolling
he's doing
Stitches,
it
Crips,
disrespectfully.
fuck,
I'm not agreeing with
he
everything.
Say all that type of shit.
Yeah.
That's when I say you instigating shit, but then when the nigga
I'm not agreeing.
comes to you and
He gonna
check
rat
you
on you.
that shit, he gonna rat on your body. That's why. But
what I'm saying is-
how you call yourself a civilian?
Because he's not saying I'm trying to kill you and shoot you around. He just saying fuck y'all. Y'all gonna disrespect me. Y'all come handle it like how y'all gonna handle it, but I'm gonna handle it like I'm gonna handle it. I'm a snitch.
That's what I'm saying. But if you're a
That's what that
civilian,
nigga saying.
That's really what he
That's
said.
really what he's saying.
Shut the fuck up. If you're a
No,
civilian,
see that-
if you're a
that's the thing.
civilian, be a civilian and shut the fuck
Oh,
up. And if
shit.
something comes to you,
I don't agree.
Call the police.
I don't agree because you got politicians that do the same shit about the gang culture. Why they got shut up? You gonna tell them to shut up? And they the ones that make decisions on the
Why are
community.
you talking about the gang culture?
What? Because it's fucking up your community. That's what he's
Okay, yeah,
basically
that,
being a
them,
nigga.
yeah.
He's being a nigga politician. He's saying y'all niggas is fucking up your community.
That nigga-
I'm not agreeing to everything you're saying, but he's growing on me a little
Nigga
bit
Politician.
because he's saying that niggas is fucking up the community.
I ain't gonna get his ass shot.
I agree with that too. But politicians got killed for those,
I agree with
for
that
those
too.
reasons. I agree with that. But I'm just saying like he's grown on me in a way. I'm not saying he's all the way wrong in his points. He's making hella sense. Like
I'm not saying he's all the way wrong either,
I'm
because
about
like
to
some of
look
the
him up. You
shit.
said his name is Charleston what?
Charleston White.
He is. I'm not saying he's old because
You
like
ain't
you
never
said,
watched
he's
Charleston
some of the shit
don't
he
know.
does. We talking about as
He
far as
do
like,
be on some disrespectful shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit,
For
if
some of the
you
shit that
hit
he be
it
talking
on
about,
Chris,
as far as like you said,
Samuel.
killing each other and
You
selling
damn
drugs
sure
and
gonna hate
fucking the
Charleston.
community. And I understand that part.
Yo.
He has like because he had a whole episode in the 85 South show, and I said it pained because I love the 85 South show. But shout out Carlos, Chico, DC, all them. But it sat there and irritated me because like listening to him talk and listen to the bullshit that he was talking about, it irritated me. But if you listen to like go deeper into what he was actually saying, he actually like if he goes back to it, say he's a community activist, he's helped got a lot of motherfuckers out of jail, but it's like I don't know, but like the shit that he says other than that, like the negative shit that he says, it feels like to me kind of outweighs some of the positive shit. Cause like I said, he does a lot, but at the same time, in that very same episode that he was talking about how he got all these kids out of jail and all this other type of shit, he said, and I don't remember his exact words, but he literally said, there is nothing. Oh my bad. He was like, black man at the age of 18 can't learn nothing unless he goes to jail first. In that same episode, and in the same episode, he also said
he was saying that in a way like,
watch that
that's
episode.
the only way they gonna be able to learn.
That's exactly what he said. Watch the episode.
I was thinking you saying that's the way that I fucked
So
up.
he a
No,
coon.
he was saying no. He literally
Yeah, he's
said
a coon.
He's a fucking coon.
Yes,
So
he's a
he
coon.
literally said
So we
no.
gonna read that,
He like,
bro.
that's how
That
I
nigga
was
said
read.
he
he's
said
a
once
coon,
it- no. He
but
said
he
once a
also-
black man turned 18, send his ass to jail.
When I'm saying he's grown on me,
Damn.
no. What I'm saying like he's grown on me about,
What the fuck?
he talking about niggas in the hood. That's what he feel like he talking about for real. He talking
Hey,
about hood black
regardless.
niggas. But what I'm saying he's grown on me about is he's outlining the ways that us as black men don't come together until there's some other shit going on that's really
Yeah, I mean,
So a
but
nigga
it's-
die.
Shit and devil.
Better say that shit in better ways.
yeah. Because we don't feel how you feel about King Von killing them black dudes. We don't feel like you don't feel like that though.
What you mean?
How you feel about all them niggas talking about they killing each other?
I don't approve of that shit. I don't approve of none of that shit because I listen to hip hop, but I don't sit there and oh yeah, you good, you for killing motherfuckers. No, but
Exactly, because you're not standing up. But what I'm saying is you're not standing up against it the way you standing up against Charleston. You get what I'm saying? Look, this how we get him.
Okay.
Because it's not socially approved. You're not standing up against King Von talking about he killing everybody like the way Charleston is. You get
well,
what I'm
it's
saying?
because it's
It's like you're not. What? Go ahead.
It's a difference because the way Vaughn was doing it was that's music. And that's exactly what music has been. Listen, that's
I don't think
exactly.
that's a good thing.
It's not a good thing. I'm not saying
It's
it's a good thing at all.
socially approved.
It's not a good thing at all. It's still at the end of the day, you still glorifying murder and all other type of bullshit. It's not good at all. But that's music, and that's exactly what music has been for the last 40, 50, 60 years. It's the difference between going out there
Because
and,
it's socially approved. But go
yeah,
ahead.
it's the difference between going out there and spitting in the verse and doing all that shit or performing in the song rather than you just sitting here on the interview blatantly face-to-face disrespect. It's not even in a song. You're not even putting that shit in rhyme no more. You just literally blatantly fuck you, fuck your gang, fuck the people that you dealing with, fuck your kids. Like it's literally you blatantly disrespecting somebody to that face. It's way past a song.
So you
at
don't
that
think he's saying it in a way like because y'all fucking up the community type shit? You think he's saying it in a way because he's just being a racist
It's
black
a-
motherfucker?
point. Bro.
Like you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
How?
Because if you watch it, that's what I'm saying. If you watch it, because
I think
I can't believe we really sitting here talking about this motherfucker right now.
no, because I think it's
but-
rooting from a different perspective than what you saying.
No,
I
I
think
feel
he's
like-
saying it because they fucking up the community. That's from what I'm getting from what he's
Well,
saying.
it depends
He's
on-
fucking up the black people.
It
the black
depends
community.
on what he's saying and how he's saying it.
I
Because
agree.
how the fuck you saying when he gets to talking to the philosophical shit and the all that other type of stuff, yeah. But that's when, like I said, that's when I feel like he's getting to. That's when I can listen to him and I can understand what he's talking about because he's making sense.
I think all the other shit you looking at, I think that's more on the entertainment, trying to get clout type shit. I
And
agree with that.
and that's
flaws.
exactly.
But
exactly.
that's
and
why
that's the fucked up. If you
that's
want
the
to get
fucked up
clout, that's
part.
the fucked up part. If you want to get clout for the shit that you're doing positive. Don't sit here and try to draw people in with your negative bullshit
I
just
agree.
to show them that I'm really doing this.
I
I'm gonna
agree.
draw you in by doing all this extra bullshit. No, because that's bringing the wrong eyes to you.
I
And once
agree.
the
In some
motherfuckers do
ways.
get them eyes to you, you don't even really want to watch you because you're not doing what they actually want to see.
I
You're
agree
bringing a
about
bunch
that.
of motherfucking false eyes.
I agree for that, but that's the type of nigga that need all the eyes he can take. So he gonna
That's
try
the
to
type
get
of
his
nigga who
message
get
out in a way.
himself
Yeah, well, that's social media for you. Fuck, that's social media for real.
It is.
It's all an opinion-based popularity contest.
All right, Nick.
And
what
going
about
back
you?
to that, I would say one thing I don't like that's socially approved is these challenges out here on social media.
Yeah.
I've never really got with them.
Oh,
the
yeah.
dances, the
dance.
shit.
Yeah, see, I
Yo, that
don't
Crazy.
TikTok
say
dance
that
shit,
much
I can't
about
do
that.
that hip shit, yo.
I'm
They
not
doing that shit in the
doing
club. I see grown ass men doing that shit. Dummy. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all doing?
Niggas say rock.
Not
I ain't
doing that
never
shit.
seen men do it, but I
What?
did be
It be
seeing grown ass women do it,
grown-ass
and I'm
men.
just like,
It's literally like 4 or 5
Like, that's just
grown
for kids.
ass
I
Right.
was
It
watching
is.
grown ass
In
men
the club
yesterday
last
shaking
night.
their hips. Like, it was-
Really?
And then that
that's-
motherfucker like this.
I just wanna rock.
in the club with a million and one motherfuckers in there. You over there, bitch, like
grown ass men.
what the fuck?
Like, no, I mean, look, if that's what you get into, if you're a dancer, fine. But you a grown ass man and you supposed to be a thug, nigga.
Like a dance challenge.
You out here shaking your hips, nigga.
To me, like that's some shit that was viral for a second. But I do think some of the challenges, like young people, and I mean like these teenagers, middle schoolers who do the dumbest shit for like likes and views and all that other shit. Like if you did fucking fire challenge, like the little salt and ice challenge, like some challenges have a purpose. Like for example, the water bucket challenge, that was to raise awareness towards ALS. And so it went all over the world, but it had a purpose. But y'all just getting on camera doing dumb shit like trying to see if your skin will actually burn if you put lighter fluid up under your shit and then light it like some shit. That's fucking dumb.
You seen a grill?
Like some of these challenges be just like like even the little
cinnamon challenge.
No, not that.
That shit was funny though.
Back when like
that shit was funny.
Who was doing this little shit with their lip, trying to like make their lips like puff out like Kylie Jenner, and they shit got extra like it just like. That shit be dumb. Yeah, that shit. Like parents need to like be on top of their kids. Like I wish the fuck you would, yo. Like don't get caught up in this dumb shit. That's only
what challenges you participate in? I don't even know.
None of that shit.
I did the cinnamon challenge. That was it.
I think,
and I ain't even. I don't think it was recorded, or if I did, it wasn't on social media.
The Baltimore T-Step, the Bunky Strut. That's the only challenge I did.
The what?
The Bunky Strut.
I don't think I know that one.
You do.
The Park High Shop.
Oh, I ain't know to be called that. Yeah, I know the. Okay,
yeah, that's the only challenge I did.
Bunky is the nigga that made it.
Yeah, Bunky.
Got you.
Shout out Bunky, man. But
I ain't done there, not a challenge.
We gonna get you to the Bunky Strut. We'll see fine. Yeah, we'll see you get busy.
They just was playing that at my bro Christmas party a couple weeks ago. Everybody had their little
I did the mannequin challenge.
Oh yeah, but see that was little.
Oh, that was fun.
Me and my family did that on Christmas one year. My mother went around and recorded this as mannequins.
Black Beatles in the city.
That song got on my
Black
nerves
China won that shit.
fucking
Hers was fucking iconic to me.
So yeah, next subtopic, Nick. If we got any more.
I think that's we wrapped it in.
Alrighty.
That's it. Tell us, audience, do you need social approval? And what kind of ways do you need social approval? Tell us in the comment section. Do you agree or disagree with anybody here? Always remember to like, comment, and
subscribe.
And tell a friend and tell a friend.
Of course. Baby D, take us out with a song of the day.
Today we got
I don't even remember.
Erase Your Social by Lil Uzi.
Shout out Philly.
That song.
No, I walk with the rags on me. Bad bitch when the back, you know she throw that ass on me.
For you, bro.
I don't want that girl cause she want me cause the cash on me. I forgot the rest of the words. Shout out Uzi.
Happy New Year.